What is up, everybody? It's your boy TP3 back here live once again with your boy What Up Bro. We're live as always coming to y'all on this fine Monday for Monday Night Football. We took the day off yesterday, but we are back in action once again today. Bro, how was your weekend, man?
It wasn't bad. Not too many complaints. How about you?
It was all right, honestly. I had high vibes going into yesterday and got my vibes completely shit on by getting destroyed on bets. So, it was bound to happen. I hadn't had a really bad day like that in a long time. So, one was well overdue. So, take the good with the bad, man, and we move on till today. I just felt like, I would say some were bad reads and some of it was getting unlucky. Like Breland Allen got hurt in like the first quarter, never returned. I had the Justice Hill over rushing. He had like 7 yards rushing, but he had like 72 yards receiving or like 52 yards receiving. And then when they got up big, that was the whole cap, was he was going to come in and carry the football once they got up big. Well, they went to the third string running back instead.
Damn.
So, yeah. So, like a lot of my plays had CLV, had CLV on that play. He got bumped 3 yards. Like I had CLV on Khalil Shakir over receiving. I gave it out on a Friday night at 53.5 because I knew he'd get bumped. It was 58.5, and he still didn't even come close to hitting. So, all you can do is get the best numbers and hope for the best, and that's what happened to us. So it is what it is. I felt like Pittsburgh probably should have covered. They had some bad turnovers, and they had plenty of chances to. So, I'm not going to cry about it. We'll move on. How'd everything work out for you?
Yeah, kind of like the same. I went 4 and 5 yesterday, I believe.
Worse than that.
So small losing day. I had Amari Cooper over 47.5 receiving yards. I liked it the day before at 49.5. I saw it got steamed down. I was a little worried, but I was like, fuck it. He got 12 targets, almost 100 yards. He's gonna get fucking half of that. Not a target, not a reception, not a yard.
Yeah, dude, the Bills have been so weird the last 2 games. So I had James Cook over rushing the week before. James Cook did nothing. Then this week I had Khalil Shakir over receiving, and it was the exact opposite. Josh Allen and James Cook did all the running, and then Ty Johnson got all the receiving yards. I don't know, dude. I think the Bills offense, I don't think you want to play props, honestly, the Bills offense. I feel like it's really hit and miss. I feel like the only way to do it at this point is by betting their team total or just betting Josh Allen to score touchdowns.
Facts, yeah. Josh Allen anytime in the playoffs and coming down the stretch here is going to be a lock. David, I know, man. What the fuck was that, bro? That unreal. Unbelievable.
Dude, I really don't even remember Amari Cooper being in the game. It was like Keon Coleman that had the big catch.
Yeah, bro. I don't think he got no fucking snaps. They should have voided that.
I know, it's crazy. Well, he clearly had to be on the field or else it would have been voided. So I guess he just didn't get to play much. But it's what happens, man, when you bet on props in the NFL. So, sometimes you live by it, sometimes you die by it. Apparently, I play too many props, but, we've been crushing props. So, I'll stick to what I do. Shit happens. There's always going to be a bad Sunday mixed in there. So, we learn, we move, and we're going to have a good one this week.
Travis Kelce may be cooked.
I don't know. I think I'm going to bet him to score this week. I think it's time.
I bet him 3 fucking weeks in a row. Anytime touchdown. Cooked me.
That's why it's time to hop on him.
That is not even worth my money. I got to bet 5 fucking units to get my money back.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm going to bet him this time.
Yeah. Who do they play?
I think they play Houston on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, but Carson Wentz is going to play at quarterback.
Oh, man, then we got to bet Kelce anytime touchdown. It's going to be plus 200.
Yeah, we might get – there we go. Max value. But all right. Let's dive in. We're going to do things reverse order. Obviously, people want the NFL. That's what we're going to make you wait for. That's kind of how America works, right? So we're going to go NBA, T. I can't tell you how much I hate the college basketball slate. I have a couple of leans if you guys are interested. The Northern Colorado game, I like the under. Air Force is 330th or 335th in pace of play in college basketball, bottom 10. They're super slow in pace of play. And I think Northern Colorado will play down to that pace. So really, really like the under in that game. I also like Louisiana Tech at home money line against Grand Canyon. Everybody's hopping on Grand Canyon. Louisiana Tech opened as favorites. They're now slight underdogs. I still like Louisiana Tech. Or is it Louisiana State? Either
No,
way.
Louisiana Tech.
Yeah, Louisiana Tech.
Louisiana State's LSU.
You're right. Louisiana Tech. So, really like them. The line was right. I think the line was right before, and now you just have public bettors steaming it, and Vegas is happy to say, okay, fine. Take it. Lay more points, sure. So those are the only two games in the college slate that I say I love. I would look at wagering. No play, though. And then Texas Tech minus 27. A lot of points, but I think they cover. Other than that, nothing. NBA, the NBA savant, bless us.
I got one question for you real quick.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys. I am under the weather right now. I'm trying to power through this. So UNC plays Florida tomorrow in college basketball. Does Florida still play fast pace?
Yeah, but not as much. Not as much.
Sorry, I know UNC is no defense. They're all offense. We'll be taking the over tomorrow in that game for sure.
Yeah. Yep. I like that. It's going to be high scoring. Scoring, up and down.
Okay, good. I was just making sure your heads were mine's at. All right, let's go to the NBA, guys. There's a decent little slate here today. We got Miami Heat taking on the Detroit Pistons, and this is where I'm going to go for my free play here. I'm going to take Tyler Hero to go over 4.5 assists. If you look at Hero, his usage rate in both games versus the Pistons this season have been extremely high. He's been passing the ball a ton in these games too, and Bam and Jimmy actually suit up. But he's got a lot of usage rate, and he's going to have the ball a ton here. The Pistons are playing at a pretty fast pace and not playing much defense, so I think he should have no problem smacking the over on his prop today.
I like that. Do you only like his assist, or would you like? I kind of liked his PRA, but I didn't touch it.
I don't hate his PRA, but I also think the other guys could take away from some of his shots. But I feel like Hero's really the point guard in the offense right now and the focal point of the offense. So I just like taking his assists in the spot. 4.5 is too low. I feel like you can hit this by halftime.
Facts. I really like that. Yeah, I think they're really trying to. I think they're trying to see if he could be the one. If he can be the one in the offense, and they can kind of move on from Jimmy Buckets there. I like that play a lot. Do you have anything else in the NBA that you want to give out, people? I got one NBA prop, but
nothing else I want to give out because I'm going to give all 3 NFL plays.
Yeah, no, I feel it. Okay,
but I did like Sacramento minus 1.5, and I did like the Raptors. The Raptors have played really well at home, but the thing is, the Raptors without Scotty Barnes, while they're 9-2 against the spread, they've only won 2 of those games outright. So that's something to keep in mind.
Yeah, I actually read that stat. That's one of the reasons why I didn't take them, because +2 is just like they're basically saying, "Can you win?" Like, why are you taking +2 more or less?
Exactly.
I really like Dosunmu. I assume that's how you say his name, Dosunmu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, I was waiting to get corrected there, guys. Through my studies. This doesn't happen a lot, by the way. You're talking about usage going up. AO's usage has gone up in each of the last 8 games. Okay? And I think this is a very similar situation to what we just spoke about in Miami. Magically out of nowhere, Zach LaVine, back injury. There's a lot of hooting and hollering saying that he may be on his way to the West Coast. So wearing that purple and gold. So I believe AO has been kind of groomed, no Diddy, but groomed into the number 1 role to generate offense for this team. He's hit it in 8 of his last 15, 6 of his last 12, 4 of his last 5. He had 21 in the last head-to-head, and the AI has him projected at 15.8. AO over 13.5. Love that play.
I like where your head's at on that play. I honestly don't think LaVine's going to play either in this game, and I think LaVine might actually get traded to the Warriors, so we'll see. It's going to be one of the two, though.
The Warriors?
Yeah, I could see the Warriors trading for him as well. The Warriors are going to make a trade.
Didn't the Warriors get Schroeder?
Yeah, but they're not done, apparently.
Holy fuck! How about what are they just gonna go? I don't understand the shooter trade, to be honest with you. Before we go to the NFL, what the fuck is that? Why?
I mean, why not? They really didn't have to trade anything for him. He's an upgrade from DeAnthony Melton or Shake Melton or whoever the fuck they traded for him. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, dude, they literally gave him to him for free. It was 3 second-round picks and Melton for him, and they got a second-round pick in return. So, like,
I get it. But you had Pazinski, you have Curry. Like, it's just a logjam at the one. Like, where is he going to go?
might as well get some depth. I mean, Pajimski really hasn't even been that good. He shot terribly from 3. All he's done is rebound well, which who gives a fuck if your 6'2" wing guard can rebound? You know, what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah, dude, you're not paying them to rebound. So, yeah, not
Fair.
But yeah. So I think tonight in the and in the NBA that there's gonna be some sharp lines tonight, and that Denver line not moving all day, it's kind of sketchy. So we'll see if Jamal Murray gets. I also think that the fact that Jamal Murray's questionable kind of is fucking with the line, because if he gets ruled in and it still doesn't flip, then I think that really tells you it's a sharp line. But if it does flip, if he's ruled in, then I think that'll tell a little bit more about it. I still think the Kings can win the game, though, for sure. The Kings match up pretty well, man. Sabonis and Jokic is going to definitely be a matchup inside. I looked through Sabonis' matchups with Jokic. He's actually done pretty well in those, because I almost took him to go over 12.5 rebounds, but it was minus 140. So I'll pass on that.
Yeah, they have very similar play styles. Very similar.
Yeah.
Obviously, Jokic is a little stronger, a little bigger, can body him up a little more, but I don't mind that matchup. All right, why don't we do a little dun 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 pivot to the NFL. Guys, if you're not subscribed to SoBet, the time to do so is now. TP3 is on an absolute heater. I mean, we're talking about you had one losing day yesterday. One losing day.
It was a bad day, though.
Who cares? You're still on an absolute. This guy, listen, he's had multiple 5+ day win streaks in the last month. That's all you need to know. The guy's a proven winner, transparent winner. One of the cool things about this show and about SoBet, specifically us too, is transparency. Daily recaps, every play, win, lose, draw. We post the recaps. You never have to worry. Is this guy a fucking schmuck? Is he playing me? Is this a fugazi, a fugazi? No. It's right in front of you, right there. Link in the bio. $15 a month for the core subscription. Each of us have our VIPs. Talk to us about us and individually about that. But we'd love to see you over there. SoBet to the moon. All right. T, we'll start with probably the game that most people are watching unless you're from Vegas or from Atlanta. The Minnesota-Chicago game. I'd love to say that we're on opposite sides here just for the thrill, but we're not. We're not. T, tell the people why we're on the side we are and enlighten them.
Yeah, so in today's game, we're both taking the same thing. We're going to take the Vikings here minus the 7 points. And so if I'm being honest with y'all, like, look, I get it. It looks very public. Seems too easy. Like, I don't disagree with anybody on all those points, but I'm going to back the data here. Chicago's defense is trash. Chicago's defense is a bottom 5 unit against the pass and against the run and just in general. They've been getting thrown all over lately. And then you look on top of that, guys. Not only that, but the Vikings are 7th in yards per game in their last 3 games. And they've gone up against some pretty decent opponents here. And you look at the Bears, they're in a historically awful spot. This is their 3rd straight road game. And since 2003, teams playing them this spot are 21-59 straight up. Brian Flores, 7-1 versus rookie QBs. I'm going to take Minnesota in this game. I'm going to blow my nose real quick while you talk.
Do it up. Yep, absolutely. Mucinex. It's a great thing. Okay. Guys, I'm also... Whoa. Nobody knows what that was. We're also on the Vikings. The Bears are 1-5 ATS on the road. They are 3-6 ATS as dogs. They allowed 7 sacks last week to a San Francisco 49ers front that is beat up and battered and injured almost everywhere. What do you think is going to happen to the Bears today against a Flores-led defense that brings exotic blitzes and pressures from everywhere, that's fully healthy on the front and has maybe not the best front in the NFL, but top 5 front in the NFL, defensive line. Really love the amount of pressure they're going to get on Caleb Williams. Also, for all the people, because I got some hate on TikTok, for all the people that are saying they've covered both of their division games, one against Minnesota in overtime, yes, which is why the line is like, that's why people are on Chicago. Listen, here's the thing. Let's not forget, when they played Detroit went down the field the first time, scored a touchdown. Went down the field the second time, like nothing. And then all of a sudden, you could literally see when the call from Vegas came in and said, hey, this is fucking Thanksgiving. We got millions of people watching. You need to tone this shit down. Get Goff some passes, throw it out of bounds, some field goals. Let's make some shit happen here. We'll get you the win. Help us out here with the viewership. That's what fucking happened. 4 straight drives down the field to start the game. The Detroit Lions scored. If they wanted to, that could have been 28-0 at halftime. Game over. If it wasn't on fucking Thanksgiving, that's exactly what would have happened. So, listen, I love me some Vikings. Even though Darnold might throw some picks, who cares, dude? Who cares?
Yeah, no, I think it's a great spot for the Vikings offense to keep rolling. That's the thing, man, is like they're so creative with their game plans and how they call their offense. Like, I think the Vikings should definitely move the ball up and down the field on them in this game.
I agree. I agree. I just pray, Vegas, leave this fucking game alone. There's a game in Vegas. Let's, leave this one alone. This is a good one.
Yeah, no. Prop wise in this game, guys, I do have a player prop for y'all. This is my favorite player prop of the night. This was honestly probably one of my 3 favorite props of the entire week. Take Aaron Jones to go over his rushing total at 65.5. I think it's bumped to 67.5 now. I gave that one out this morning. You look at Jones, like I said, this Bears defense is, I think, the second worst unit against the run in the last 3 games. Jones is going to get fed the ball in this game. And if I think the Vikings are going to be covering 7 points, I think they'll keep it on the ground with their back. So give me Jones to smash his rushing total. Thank you, bro.
You're welcome. Yes. I really like that. The last time, also, the Bears are not good against zone run schemes. Bottom 3rd in the league. The Vikings run a zone run scheme. Aaron Jones absolutely crushed against the Bears just a couple of weeks ago, getting over 100 yards rushing, averaging over 5 yards a carry. Really, really, really phenomenal performance. I'm quite literally going to murder my dog, but we will not talk about it now.
Did he just pee on the floor?
Worse.
Pooped? Uh-oh.
Bro, he straight looked at me while I'm on the feed. He's like, I'm done. I'm sorry, dude. I tried. I just let him out. It's all right. Shit happens. Literally and figuratively. Don't come over here and sniff me now. Get the fuck away from me, bro. I love it. Aaron Jones over rushing yards. Jesus Christ. Is there any way the Bears fuck us, dude? Is there any way the Bears fuck us? I'm contemplating being sneaky and doing Bears to win by 1-6, or even Vikings to win by 1-6, just to almost hedge this game. I wish I could have just not picked any games for Monday Night Football. It just feels like this could be a slaughter. This could be a slaughter tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's the NFL, man. Anything can and will happen.
Time out. I meant to ask you, T, did you see the Saints ending? The clock stopping? What the fuck? You can't have that.
No, that was insane.
No, Apache, it's all solid. Fortunately, we're good. But yeah, that you just can't have that. That's just wrong. How are you supposed to have people taking your product legitimately and seriously when you're doing that?
Insane, bro.
And Washington was one of the most public plays of the day, too. Like, dude, so many people got fucked there. All right, we move on. Vegas and your Dirty Birds.
In this game, I'm going with the over in this game at 44.5. You look at both teams, both these defenses are horrible. They're bottom 10 units, especially against the pass, which is good for big plays. Both teams run pretty fast pace as well. So that's another thing that's going in their favor here. And then you factor all these things together and you look at this Falcons defense. I mean, they suck. They can't get any pressure on quarterbacks. I know that people think that who's playing quarterback is a big thing in the NFL. It's like what I say, this game's line to the key number. Desmond Ridder is playing quarterback. There's a reason why it's at 44.5. They want that mental thing where you think you're getting over 7 touchdowns. I mean, there's going to be turnovers in this game, all types of bullshit. No Max Crosby. Give me the over.
I actually really like that. I really like it. I think there's going to be points. I think there's definitely going to be points. I only stayed off of it, and I'm not saying I don't like this play because the Raiders' DVOA defensively is terrible. And the Falcons offensively, even though they have tons of interceptions and haven't scored a passing touchdown like the last 3 weeks, they're still top third in the league in DVOA offensively and efficiency. So very impressive there. I'll say this, guys. You're going to fucking hate this. But there's a world where Las Vegas not only covers the +7, but they win this fucking game straight up. Now, I know. I'm sorry, T, but here's the deal. Las Vegas just covers games they shouldn't. Okay? The 3 times they've been favored by more than a touch, or dogs by more than a touchdown, they've covered. And one of them, they won straight up. Kansas City twice. They won straight up against Baltimore. And, the Rams. LAR. The Rams. They only lost by 5, and they covered. That doesn't look like no LAR. I got to learn how to fucking write better. Anyways, this team covers when they shouldn't. Against teams they shouldn't. They're at home. It's a Las Vegas Raiders. Vegas is crooked. Could be a geolocation thing here. Conspiracy theory. But we got Desmond Ridder at quarterback, T. Your guy, Atlanta Falcon, former. He knows their defense better than anybody. So I do like over the points. But this is going to hurt you, T. The Falcons are just not good, in my opinion. They're not good. Cousins can't move back there. Even without Crosby, the Raiders are going to bring pressure. And Atlanta's last 2 road games, do you know what the score is?
No, I don't want to know. I'm just kidding. Tell me.
27-80. They're outscored 27-80 in their last 2 road games. I think this is a perfect time for a letdown spot for Atlanta, for a perfect opportunity for them to get out of the Cousins contract, get Penix going now, get that ball moving, and cut your losses while you can.
Look.
All right, no. He loaded up for that.
There's no fan bias in here. Atlanta is on a 4-game losing streak right now. If you ever needed a get right spot of all get right spots, it's against this joke Raiders defense. Atlanta can ill afford to lose another game or play another bad game. I personally think the Falcons are going to go off in this game. I think, like Apache said, Drake London's going to have a massive game here. I just don't love the number. I feel like it got insanely juiced. I mean, we could have got 3.5 and 4 earlier in the week. I feel like all the value sucked out of it now. I think the line's pretty fair. Like, Falcons defense isn't good. Desmond Ridder likes to run around. They're going to be playing probably just like, they're just going to be playing like underneath, like, they're going to let them hit whatever they want to underneath at the end of the game. I think the Raiders will move the ball down the field and backdoor the spread possibly. So I stayed away at the current number, but I think the Falcons need a get right spot. All get right spots. I think their offense will hum in this game. I think they put up 30 plus and win. So I think you could maybe get the cover, but I think Atlanta is definitely due for a get right spot. And this is a pretty good get right spot if you're ever going to get one. I mean, dude, if you can't beat the fucking Raiders here, you don't deserve to be in the NFL. So the Raiders with a 3rd string quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, tell that to Baltimore and You can't do
Well,
it.
they did lose to Gardner Minshew, and that was Aiden O'Connell playing. This is third string Desmond Ritter.
You're right. You're not wrong. But Desmond Ritter went 6-7 last year as a starting quarterback for your Atlanta Falcons. And do you know what Kirk Cousins' record is?
6-7. Well, that's why he's gonna win today and go 7-7, baby.
Jesus. All right. That's fair. All right, guys. I got a freaking Monday Night Football parlay for you.
Hey, who's scoring the first touchdown in both games?
Oh, okay. Let's do it. Yeah. First touchdown on each game.
I'm parlaying them both for $5.
I like that. We should do that. Just a little weekly win streak thing. I think it's square as fuck. Either Aaron Jones or Addison. Ooh. No. Aaron Jones or Hawkinson. Hawkinson went off against Chicago last game for the first game.
Cover him up this time.
You said what?
So they're going to cover him up this time.
Okay. So I like Aaron Jones. What about you?
I like Aaron Jones.
Okay.
And I like Drake.
Game?
And I like Drake London.
I for real could fuck with that. Drake London or Brock Bowers. I like. Oh, there we go. Brock Bowers over there. But yeah, I can fuck with that.
Plus 37.50 on Drake London and what's his face?
Together,
Drake London and Aaron Jones. That's I just sent it. That's my first touchdown score parlay right there. And then the last thing I want to say is prop wise in the Atlanta game, I actually think Brock Bowers is just like gonna be too heavy publicized. Atlanta's gonna lock in on him. I think Jacoby Myers goes over his receiving yards again.
I love that. Wait. You said Jacoby Myers over?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, we are on to something, guys. This parlay, T, I think you're gonna like it.
Okay.
TJ Hawkinson over 3.5 receptions. Should be no sweat. Aaron Jones, 60 rushing yards. Jacoby Myers, 50 rushing yards.
You mean receiving?
Yeah. Jacoby Myers, 50 receiving yards. Drake London, 60 receiving yards. Plus 678.
It's pretty solid.
I think he cashes. Cousins has played his best game so far in primetime games this year.
He's right. He played pretty good against Kansas City, and he played pretty good in that Buccaneers game.
Guys, let me ask you a question. If you dress up a pig in a cow costume, what is it? It's still a pig.
Okay, well, Kirk Cousins also had his best week in like 3 weeks last week against Minnesota.
Debatable. How many touchdowns did he throw for?
I don't know. I think it might have been 0. I can't remember.
Dude, I don't know. I'm just not really a fan. I like Kirk Cousins as a person, but watching him play and having him sell on me week after fucking week, this is more of a spite play than anything. Raiders plus 7.
It's personal. Okay. Hey, well, we're taking it personally. I'm sorry, bro, but we'll be taking your coin. I'm just kidding. I hope you get a backdoor cover, and I hope the Falcons beat the dog shit out of them. So,
okay, yep. Listen, if you win by 7, I'll even take a push. But I'd like for a 6-point Falcon victory.
Sorry, y'all can score a touchdown to hit my over and get a 2-point conversion, and that's that.
How mad would you be if the Falcons lose today?
Honestly, not that mad because I already got more mad over the last couple of weeks, and I've come to expect disappointment as being a Falcons fan. So just be more of the same.
That's fair. They came out today saying that Deshaun Watson will indeed be competing for the starting job next year, meaning Cleveland has no intentions of cutting him, trying to trade him, nothing. They're just going to bring him back and run the same shit back. That is unbelievable. So, if you think you have it bad, man, Cleveland Browns will never be good again.
Well, dude, they can't come out and just like not support him because they got to try to get like value out of him. You know what I mean? Like,
all right, no value. Dude, anybody with 2 eyes and a fucking heartbeat saw that dude can't throw the ball. He can't play anymore. He's done. It's bad, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you already invested so much money in him. You can't say. I mean, you might as you get nothing if you cut him. So I mean, you might as well let him keep on going.
No. Just cut your losses. Cut your losses. Sign Tannehill. Sign somebody. We have Myles Garrett. What's that?
You got Jameis, bro.
They benched his ass.
They did it.
They haven't. They have. He's non. Stefanski is non-committed to a starting quarterback yet.
Interesting.
I'm hurt. T, I know we're gonna cash today. If you had to, out of all the plays you gave out on this show, tell the people what your favorite play is, like your highest graded play.
Probably Aaron Jones over rush yards.
Yeah, that's fucking solid as shit. I really like that play a lot. I really like Minnesota -6.5. I just think the Bears are grossly. I think they suck. Their defense sucks.
I agree.
Well, yeah, you heard it here first, guys. The weekly win streak. We can't thank you enough for being here. We only have 11 days until Christmas. So we'll continue to be thankful for you guys. So grateful for you guys tuning in and sharing your time with us. We are going to be flexible through the holidays. We want to make sure we're getting you plays, getting you picks. Obviously, family gatherings and things of this nature. We'll keep you posted. That's why it's important. You're following us on social media at TP3 at TikTok on TikTok, at TP3 Bets rather on TikTok, at What Up Bro Bro on TikTok, and go to YouTube right now. Follow TP3 Bets and turn on notifications. Subscribe. Turn on notifications. Same thing with What Up Bro Bro. Turn on notifications so that way if you miss something, you're out and about. All of a sudden, you're at home. Bada boom, bada bing. We go live. You get a notification. You jump right in. You get all the locks. All right? We love you so much. T, I love you, brother. So happy you had a great weekend. We're back. We're rocking and rolling. We're going to cash today. Do you have anything for the people?
Let's get some fucking money.